Hello. In this video we're going to talk about briefing books. Briefing books are our presentation module that allows you to take virtually any page in the application, send it to a briefing book, and then give an online presentation or export your entire presentation to PowerPoint. For your personal review of the performance information in either Scoreboard or QuickScore, you'll normally bookmark pages in the application. Your bookmarks then on your home page become the place where you go through and review all of the performance items that are important for you on a weekly, daily, or monthly or quarterly basis. Briefing books are for everyone else in the organization. Everyone to view those things that you create for a presentation that you consider important. When we look at a briefing book, it consists of slides. Each one of these slides represents a page from somewhere in the application. It's very easy with a briefing book to do a presentation online. You simply click the name of the briefing book, and then a full screen presentation panel appears, and it allows you then to go through each one of your slides and give your presentation online. At Spyder, we actually don't use the online presentation facility that much, because a much more powerful facility is the ability to export the entire briefing book to PowerPoint, where we say Microsoft PowerPoint, export entire book. When we do this, a dialog appears that says we're preparing the file, and you will be prompted to save the file or open the file, but you should wait until your download is complete before you click the OK button. If you click the OK button before the download is complete, what this does is interrupt the building of the PowerPoint slide on the server. So I have created my presentation in PowerPoint, and then when I open it in PowerPoint, the presentation looks exactly like the online presentation. It may be necessary in some cases to slightly modify some of your slides. The aspect ratio between PowerPoint pages and browser pages is of course not the same. The nice thing about working with our dashboard WOBs is that each one of your WOBs becomes a PowerPoint presentation object, so that it's very easy to edit presentations online or in your PowerPoint slide prior to actually distributing them. Now what we do at Spyder Strategies is our weekly sales and marketing presentation is updated, and then I output the presentation to PowerPoint and I send it to the sales and marketing group. We also do the same thing at the management level. Our monthly financial overview is a briefing book. It is updated at the end of the month, and then I send it to PowerPoint and send it to everyone in the group. So how do we make briefing books? Well, in a briefing book, it's very easy. What you do is you say new briefing book, and we'll call this tutorial. Now what you see is it's empty. There are no slides in the book. You'll also see that now I have 3 briefing books. You can create as many briefing books as you wish. Just always remember that you have to click on the little arrow and open the dialog to go to the briefing book. As always, you go to the upper left-hand corner to navigate within the application. So let's navigate to dashboards. And I have defects aggregated to quarterly. I'm going to send that to a briefing book. I'm going to send it to the tutorial briefing book. I'm going to pick the month that I want that slide to represent. Since we are In May, when we're making this video, we're going to choose April because that has been updated for the month of April. I have a plant defects chart that I'd like to look at. I'll also send that to a briefing book. I have to change my default calendar up at the top. So April 2010. So the reason I'm getting that default is because I started this presentation in the wrong calendar. So you get a little bit more tutorials on how to change the period that you're looking at. I also want to look at sales rep monthly performance. So I go to sales distribution by representative, and I'm going to send that to the briefing book. I'm currently in the sales rep monthly performance organization node. No briefing books exist in that organization node. I'm creating a briefing book in the Franklin Manufacturing Metrics node. So I choose that organization node, then I choose the tutorial briefing book. I'm going to want a slide period of April again. And I say OK, and I send it to the briefing book. I can also send anything else in the application that I'm interested in. I may want to send sales reps monthly performance. I want to just look at the actual values. So I'm editing the KPI report. This would be called the performance measure report in QuickScore. Now I can send that also to the briefing book. Once again, I navigate to the Franklin Manufacturing Metrics. Then I choose my existing and I choose the tutorial briefing book. I can send an action plan. There are no action plans for this group. I can go into my action plan, I can look at production fixes, and I can send that to a briefing book. As you can see, it is not difficult to build briefing books. So now when I go back to the briefing books, and I go to Franklin Manufacturing, and I choose the tutorial briefing book, I now have a briefing book. And that's really all there is to creating briefing books. If you have any questions, please write helpdesk@spiderstrategies.com. Thanks.